Hello, Archie Luxury here on the Archie Luxury channel. Archie Luxury channel. How are you guys going today? Hey, what's happening? Tell me what's happening. Tell me what is new. What's this comment here? Death of a competitor. Tim Wright quits the live streaming business. I have heard nothing. In fact, I don't know if that's such a great thing, because what you've got to realize is this business here itself, it's good to have other people involved in it. The genre is dying. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily a good thing to have your competitors go out of business. Maybe that business isn't so wonderful. And that's the thing. Sometimes you can say, oh, yeah, that's great, he's gone. But yet again, it doesn't mean you'll scoop up the remains. Maybe it's not profitable anymore, you know. Just sending a few invites to 1 to 10. Mark Goldberg, Clivers, Aussie expat. We'll send one to our good friend. Oh, this was I forgot to tell you this, guys. JD sent a magical screenshot. Yeah. I will pull this up. And let's have this was actually quite funny, I must admit. This was very funny. Here we go. Have a look at this as a screenshot. Da-da-da-da. How's that? How is that? Look at that. Look at that. That was done by JD. Very nicely done. Look at that. Very, very, very nicely done. Pontiff, there can see Mark Goldberg. Aussie expat. Yeah, that's Aussie. Yeah. And Chief Tit. Look at that. Good one, JD. That's exactly right there. Yes, that's exactly it. So, what's been going on? I've been talking to a few dealer friends because, I've got industry. I've got a few industry friends. And I got to be totally honest with you. Few industry friends there, and it's how do I put it? The watch market itself, yes, it is surviving. It's there. It's going. But hey, what do you say? The watch market itself, I've got to tell you, it is kind of fucked. Yeah, the watch market, people are not making big bucks. That's what's happening, okay? It is very cool, right? You've got certain things that are doing well. That is true. Certain things in the watch market are doing well. But a lot of stuff, at the end of the day, watch dealers are making money because they buy and sell. Whether you've lost money or not, well, most people are losing money. Most people are losing money. So if you've got some great lyrics there. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I know how you put it. It's fucked as fucked I. There we go. Got some great super chats. People are not leaving their hotel rooms. I haven't been well. I've got a bad head cold, guys. Mr. Pluto, charlatans will come and go, but the pontiff will always remain. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is so cool to see. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What did I just post there? Oh, I pressed something by mistake. I'll just delete that one. Yeah, just delete that comment. Yeah, so what I was trying to say is that a lot of people are in the watch business. Dealers are making money, but customers are not making money, okay? That is the problem. That, my friend, is the problem. That is very much so the problem. And I don't know what you can do about that. That's the way it has gone. Yeah. What do you say? Yeah. That's exactly what that's exactly how it goes. Yeah. So what can I say? The market is what it is, man. So dealers are busy. They're churning over stuff, but the customers are fucking getting screwed. Okay, that's what's happening. Customers, we're talking secondhand dealers, because I don't buy, or all this new shit. Who the fuck knows? I gotta say, my own self, I have I've been consolidating myself. Money's not there. Yeah, exactly. Money is not there. I'm just winding my breguet up. There's nothing more pleasurable than winding my manual wind breguet at the start of the show. What do you think, guys? Yes, sir. 65 people. What's going on? Talk to us, guys. Come on. We had the day off yesterday. Today is fun day. What's happening? Is it that quiet around the traps? You tell me what's going on. So to have a competitor who's not doing it anymore, that's actually, it kind of hurts the business than helps the business, okay? Because it means that segment is not doing well. It doesn't mean I'll scoop up people who can't stand me and like them, or like them but can't stand me. They're not necessarily going to swap. That's the reality, okay? That is the reality. And what can be said there? How is our mate Ross Rachel Brady going? I hope the poor guy is doing okay. Fuck me dead. Cancer. He announced it himself. It's very, very disappointing. Okay? That's what it is. It is disappointing. Yeah. So I don't know what to say. I'm on Blanc for $7.99. What's going on there? What's happening? We've got Forbin Colossus. What? Look, it is tough. It is a tough market. Look at this. Mike the Snake, join the show, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's it is what it is. It's look at this. This is the death of a competitor. Tim Wright quits the lives. Well, the business is tough. Of course it is tough. I mean, the thing about Timmy is he's such a fucking very, 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 he never forgives. I forgive. Okay. Like, I'd like to have a chat to him, see, but he's just such a stubborn asshole. Even though he fucking wronged me, he's tough to sort of. He's just very fucking stubborn. Okay, let's just say that. And I don't think it's good. Look, it means that segment is dying. The segment is fucking dying. That's what's happening, guys. So that's support, upvote, and super chat. Greatest wristwatch YouTuber of our generation. Thank you. Memovox, interesting comment. Timmy alienating Archie's punters only to disappear later. Yes, you need more people like Timmy on board, Arch. It's good. Well, what I'm trying to say is, if his business is down, that will affect my business because it's the segment. Okay, you can love or hate me. It's to do with the segment. The segment is down. That's the problem. If the segment is down, you don't have much to do. What can you do if the segment's down? It's very tough. If the segment, that whole segment itself is down, it's very tough indeed. Okay, and that seems to be what's happening there. It's a lot of people watch talk and that they loved watches. They loved watches, but now what the problem is, guys, is that it can't be flavor of the month forever. Maybe this ship has sailed. Hey, we've got 82 people watching the live stream, which is pretty reasonable. Oh, look at this. Jimmy says Trump ruined Timmy's business too. Davey Small says, yeah, but there's only so much money in this fishbowl. Segmented submarine steel. How can the segment be down with all the prep AC3 does? It can't be. Green Man. Thank you, Green Man. Dirk Stigler. I love the Diggler. Arch has a point. He is more forgiving. Timmy holds grudges and his bans are usually lifetime. You betcha. I mean, if you have a lifetime ban in this industry, you'll have nobody left. You'll have nobody left. Come on, Dirk, jump on. I'd love to psychoanalyze this shit with you. I would love to psychoanalyze this with you. I would love to psychoanalyze it. I'd love to psychoanalyze it. It is tough. Life is fucking hard, man. It's fucking bullshit. This world shit. It's fucking bullshit. It is fucking bullshit. I know. But what can we do? I'd love, okay, let's firstly pin the link. I don't even have Tan pinning links for me anymore. Okay, start a poll. Is the watch genre chat show dead? Is it over, big boy? There we go. Here we go. So today's poll, we're going to run a poll. Is the watch genre chat show dead? Is it over, big boy? Yes, 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 and no. Let's see what the punters think. Let's see. Oh, Dirk Diggler. I can't. Dirk Diggler says, what is Dirk Diggler saying here? Let's have a look what the Stigler is. We've got Terry Boston jumping on. Thank you, Terry.
Hello, how are you, Sir Chesterfield?
Hey, Terry, how are you?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Hey, it's this genre is dying. It is dying. Just having a quick look at some of the comments here. I can't answer, but be careful of influenza A. It's going around Asia. My kid got back from Japan 2 weeks ago with influenza
that came out about the late
A.
90s, and they said that the late 90s
Oh,
to the early millennium saw a
hello,
flush
Terry.
of goods globally having a problem, including Rolex themselves, from like around 98 to 2002. So really, the luxury goods market has shifted, and really, people are not adamant about spending massive amounts of money anymore, even the ones that do, on new pieces and new releases. And people are going out there and spending 200,000-300,000 pounds or whatever, like they used to on a black deck, or the newest model, whatever, like they used to, because they know that the market has shifted globally. And it's sadly this has been predicted about 10 years ago. This would happen because eventually people would stop buying those posh brands. It's just not as like elementally wanted like it used to be. So
It's
same thing.
over, Terry. What are you saying to me, Terry? Is it over?
It could be. However, I have heard though too, in times like this too, that there is a shift. Sometimes it takes 3, 4, 5 months, and then it shifts again, and then people start buying.
We got Aussie
But,
expat in the chat there. Aussie, jump on, man.
it's
Jump
sad,
on.
but the
Jump on.
just like with automobiles and real estate, the market does change. So sometimes people, who do have the money, they will go out there and buy a new Mercedes or whatever. Sometimes they will. It just depends on what the market really. It's not unpredictable and usual to see this kind of thing happen, especially globally. And I will say that. But it's like this though. The whole thing of it is that people, who do invest in luxury goods, they invest in it for a reason. However, that doesn't mean that they're going to wear the Rolex or Patek Philippe every day or the fashion one. So what they will more likely buy is they will buy a mid-tier watch like a Satina or a Tissot or whatever, wear on the weekend or
Okay,
whatever,
we got.
and they'll put the
Let's have it.
Rolex.
Just hang on a minute there. You're mumbling on a bit there, Terry. Terry, what's? Oh my God, we've got HR jumping on. What's happening, HR? Is the market over? It's over, HR.
No, I don't think it is. But listen, I've jumped on. Terry, can we have an update on all the debt you're in and just where you're at paying it off, big boy? Terry, can we have an update on your debt? Terry, can we have an update on your debt? Terry,
Yeah.
can we have an update on your debt?
Look, everything is fine right now with me. It's like this. I'll say this. I think the market has come to an end for now, But in 6 months' time, it can pick up again. It just depends upon investment.
Harry, can we have an update on your debts? Awful signal. Awful.
Thank you, Madman. Madman is right. I multicast. I actually stream on 2 channels, the Archie Luxury channel and the Archie Luxury live stream. So the poll is on the live stream channel. That's why you can't see it.
So Terry, how's your debt going, Terry?
Car washing myself.
Is not what it was. Just like with houses and the market is not what it was.
So Terry, how's your debt going? How much debt are you in?
Oh, my debt's fine. I've actually sorted it out and got it sorted out and everything. So
how have you done that, Terry? How have you done that?
Well, I actually been discussing it with the creditors and all. So I actually got it sorted out. We're actually been paid off for no time at all, really. But
I mean,
you know, and I am saving for the piece I plan on buying. You know.
I mean, I've got to be honest, Terry. You know, I can see why you're friends with Arch with all of the debt and creditors. It's not good. How
many? Hey, I want to ask you something. How many A levels and O levels did you pass, HR?
Me, well, I had four A levels and no, you shut up a minute. I had 4 A levels and 13 GCSEs.
With different things that happen, you know, there is hope at the end of that tunnel. You must always remember that, because if you don't, then you'll never rise to anything else at all in your life. So you must.
So anyway, yeah. So I had 14 GCSEs, 4 A levels. I've got a degree, a master. Well, technically 2 masters, a level 5 and a level 7 CIPD qualification. What do you make of that?
What have you got your A levels in?
I did biology, further mathematics, English lit, and English language.
Because
English lit. That's 4. Any more?
No, you only do 4. Shut the fuck up, Terry. You only do 4 A levels in the UK.
Then
how many O levels did you have?
14. No, sorry, 13. That's GCSEs.
Okay. Are you a fan of Nick Leeson? Can I ask you that?
Don't know who he is, but what I would say, Paul, is mum and daddy paid for me to go to private education. That's what I would say, Paul.
Nick Leeson was responsible. Let me tell you this. Nick Leeson was responsible as a derivatives trader for bringing down the Barings Bank.
Right. So why are you telling me that, Paul?
He lost £880 million.
Listen, pull up a super chat from Tan. Pull it up, big boy.
We've got a super chat. My God, we actually have a super chat?
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up,
super
big
chat. boy. $2. Did HR ruin the bluesy for you, Arch?
Come on, don't be like that, Paul. You're the reason I bought the bluesy. You're walrus.
Yeah, no, I actually, Tan, I'll be totally honest with you.
Because you couldn't afford the repayments, the repayments.
I wanted to get out of some watches. I was too heavy in watches, and that was just an easy sell. It was an easy sell.
Paul, do you want to show? Let me show you my legs. Put me full screen. I just finished playing badminton. Let me show you my legs. Put me full screen.
Sure.
Put me full screen.
Full screen.
Full screen.
No,
full screen.
No, you want to show your legs. I don't need to see legs. What do we want to see legs for?
I'm going to show you anyway. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the definition there. Look at that definition. Look at that. What do you make of that, Paul?
That looks good. That looks. You're in your 30s, aren't you?
Just turned 31, there, big boy. Look at that.
Good
on
you.
Wow. Look at that. Wow. Put me full screen, big boy.
I look at yourself and I see the UK has hope. Tell me something, HR. What do you think's happened? Has Tim Wright gone out of business? I mean, what's happened there? Tell me.
I know he's just gone back to doing painting doors. What do you make of that, Paul?
He hasn't announced anything on his show, but has he? He hasn't said anything officially, has he?
I don't watch that shit show. You think I'm really watching that cup? I'm not watching Timmy.
If there's anyone who's a dual viewer, can you tell us what's happened? I'm not trying to.
I'm not, well, Arch, let me tell you one thing. Maybe I'm not a dual viewer. Would you make of that, Paul?
We got another super chat in from MT85, $5. Pull up Glass Hoot CQ43 steel green dial. Grabbed one at 20%. I don't know if that's enough. 20% off. Is that enough?
Hey guys, Archie, why is everyone taking a out of my grants in my tiling? What the fuck?
Right.
What's wrong with these people? Everyone's taking a out of my grants. Am I banned? Archie, put me full screen. Put me full screen. I want to show the punters my grant. Full screen, full screen.
Show your what?
Put me full
Your
screen,
what?
big boy. My grant. Full screen, full screen.
I'm just pulling this CQ up. CQ Glass Sheet
I gotta go. I gotta go.
CQ43 green dial. Just going to pull this up and have a look. Oh, HR's gone. Where's he gone? Fuck, he's gone. Just bringing it up. Let's bring it up on the screen. Fuck, it doesn't look green. Let's get this baby up on the screen. Let's share the screen now. Let's get it. Here we go. Look at this. Da-da. Da-da. Where is it? Here we go. Pontiff Television. There we go. 100 viewers. That's good. We got 100. Terry Boston's joining us back. Hello, Terry. Always.
Hello.
Oh, fuck. Come on, click on.
What I was
Terry,
simply trying to tell you.
stay on. Terry,
Yes,
we're happy to have you on.
Several economists have already said
That's the
that
Sea Dog.
I
like it in the green. Man, I like it. Okay, I'm just adding Terry to the stage. Terry, just trying to add you. Just hang on, man. Just hang on. The connection's not the best at the moment. Is it? Yeah, I've got connection. Where is Terry? Hello? I don't know we've got a bit of a technical glitch there. It's over for the market. There is a major global recession coming. Fuck me, Dad. Terry's telling me this shit. This is a private chat. This is what Terry said to me in private chat. Listen to this, guys. It's over for the market. There is a major global recession coming. Fuck. Fuck. Gun Glutton's on. Hey, Gun Glutton, how are you?
I'm good, Archie. How are you?
What do you think of this comment? Said, it's over for the market. There is a major global recession coming.
Yeah, I feel the same. I don't think, and plus the market's oversaturated with a lot of shit. I can't tell you how many watches I look at. I'm just bored. They have I don't know. There's so much shit out there that's just not interesting. And we've oversaturated the market with just a lot of crap. And I feel like that's part of the problem too.
The market is oversaturated with crap.
Yep, it's oversaturated with shit, and people are broke. A lot of people are.
They're broke.
Yeah, but I have a really nice luxurious mall here in Orlando, and it's fun going in, seeing all the designer shit you can get. But all this all the watch, like Breitling store's dead. Nobody wants to go into Breitling. Nobody's going into Pan. Nobody's going into
Let's have a
Tag.
look here.
These
We got a
stores just sit
Huracan
there.
$5 super chat. GG. What advice do you have for Archie to plow more pussy, especially after your wild string of luck since acquiring the Explorer? That's Gun Glutton. Gun Glutton, what advice do you have?
Well, I'm not sure what you're allowed to do and what you're not if you're married. I don't know if that's going to stop you. But that's the only thing I care about these days is, going out and enjoying life before I get old and no longer attractive.
How old are you now?
I'm 38. I'll be 39 September.
Oh, that's so young. So young. We got a super chat from, I'm trying to click on T, Father. I don't know why it doesn't come on. Madman, $10. Rolex ruined going to the tennis forever, Arch. How can I ever go again without a private Rolex marquee that included hanging out with Federer, Rod Laver, and 5-star catering? What do you do, Archie? What do you do? What do I do, Arch? Good point. Good point, Madman. Great to have you. What the hell has happened? Seriously, is it over? Gun Glutton, please tell me. It's over?
I'm not sure what's going on. I feel like kind of the whole world could be coming to an end soon with how crazy everything's getting. It's going to be AI taking over, possibly World War III. Trump wants to take Greenland. Things are
Why
just
does he
getting
want
out of
Greenland?
control.
Can I ask you that?
The strategic reasons he wants to be able to control
Yeah,
that part of the
it's positioned
Arctic.
right next to Russia.
Yeah, which is funny because all the Europeans were saying he was letting Russia get away with murder, and now all of a sudden he wants to play hardball, and everybody's freaking out. I'm just so sick of all the politics and all the
Oh,
outrage in this society.
we've got another super chat here. I forgot this one. Hurritan, $2. Will you be growling out Hanoi pussy on Easy's couch? Not with the snakes in the other room. He's got snakes in the other room. We've also got Hurritan, $2. Poll update. HR joins us yet again.
Gun Glutton, did you say luxury Orlando? That's like saying an educated, unracist, politically correct Uzi. What are you talking about? Orlando's a shit heap.
Orlando has Windermere, which has it's not like Miami, but I mean Florida has a lot of money.
Luxury?
Hey, just hang on one tick there. We've got
Luxury?
another. I got to read the poll update.
No.
Who ruined
Sarah
the bluesy for AC3?
Sarah Huckabee?
Can I please just read this? This is what Tan has paid for. Who ruined the bluesy for AC3? 43% said HR and 57% said plastic. We've got another super chat from What Collector. $8. Recession is for the poor. It's Black Friday for the rich.
Wait.
Holy shit.
Luxury Orlando? Sarah Huckabee? Donald Trump? Michelle Obama? Fuck. Luxury? Explorer 36 on a big wrist? On the black dial? I don't know about that, Gun Glutton.
On my wrist?
On your wrist? Explorer 36?
That's a 40. I just got big wrists.
Okay, I retract that. Explorer 40 on big wrists? I don't know about that, Gun Glutton. I mean, hold on. Explorer 40 below the wristbone, not above. I don't know about that. Let me show you how to wear it. Like this, above the wristbone. Archie, get that super chat out of the way so Gun Glutton can see how to really wear a watch. Then look, above the wristbone, not below. What the fuck? Are you okay, Gun Glutton?
Watch Nerdco, member for 2 months. Mark it down. Best time to buy. Watch Nerdco, member for 2 months. How badly down do you think it is, Gun Glutton?
It can't be too bad. The prices really aren't coming down as much as you would expect. People are still wanting top dollar.
Archie, do you really want to listen to somebody, take their advice from somebody that wears their wrist below their wristbone? They wear their watch below the wristbone. What
It
the
really matters.
fuck?
Gun Glutton is a great contributor to the show. I love chatting to Gun Glutton. Gun Glutton, how you been?
No.
Tell me what's happening. What's
No,
happening,
I
Gun
mean,
Glutton?
Archie, you say gun glutton. It's more like gun no wristbone glutton. You know this big boy? Where's the wristbone? How are you wearing a watch like that? What the fuck?
I think you're
Calm
just
down.
jealous of the size of my wrist. You thought it was a 36. That's a 40 millimeter. I'm 6'5".
Why would I want big wrists? Why would I want big wrists? I
Because I'm
want
looking at your wrists and they're tiny. They're puny.
these watches are built for slender, model-esque people like myself, gun glutton. Not big she-hulks like yourself. You know this, bud? What do you make of that, gun glutton?
I think I
You
don't
think
have any
what?
thoughts.
Exactly, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, I'm just astounded. Below the wristbone? Fuck, below the wristbone? Not above? Did they not have the sizing machine when you picked it up at the AD? They couldn't take a link out, so you could have it above the
We got
wristbone?
one from Hurritan, $5. Why can't you just gonzo going out and eating a morning pork bun? I know you have a spot within walking distance because the internet doesn't work there. That's the reason. But I will get some video. I've just been very sick. I've been really ill. Yesterday, fucking hell was I sick. So I'm just recovering from a bad head cold. And I will be out there. I will be out doing more stuff, of course. I got to tell you, Gun Glutton, let me ask you something, okay? Trucking, what's happening to the freight charges, okay? Freight charges. Tell me what's happening to freight. How much do you get per mile?
We have our fuel surcharge is 47 cents a mile, but I don't really deal with any of the assets, so it's all I broker everything we have. But things are
You don't
turning
get
around.
paid for waiting? If I got a job with you, could I get paid for waiting?
What do you mean? Yeah, detention. Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
waiting, there's ways that you can get paid for waiting. I try to nickel and dime people out of it though, just because that's what we do. If you're a good carrier and you communicate well and you do everything we want you to, then you'll get paid. But I'm going to
Okay.
I have a big shippers convention next month that I'm excited to go to. It's at the Waldorf, and it's a fancy, luxurious hotel.
I know the
There's
Waldorf
tons of luxury in
Astoria.
Orlando.
That's the hotel. That's a great hotel.
I've stayed there before.
Terry, your microphone sucks. We want to hear about your love life. But
What's up, Arch?
with it going in and out. We can't hear you.
Terry, Dirk, what's happened? What you were friends with Tim? What the hell has happened to Tim? Tell me what's happened.
I don't know. Like I watch a little bit of it, but it's pretty much he's alienated so many people because he has like a new host, so he kicked OC to the curb, and he got a new guy named Tim G. Right, and this Tim G guy, he has like really, really thin skin, real thin skin, like worse than Lux. Okay, and so like basically this guy just banned everybody. Right, so what happened is what the result of that is basically he has like 30, 40 people in his chat. Right, because like you mentioned, you have to be forgiving in this business, or else you're not going to have nobody in there. Right?
Yeah.
And then I mean, look, if somebody wants to spend $5 and call you like a piece of shit, take the $5. Who cares?
Look how you and I kissed and made up, Durkee. Look how you and I kissed and made up.
I wouldn't say kissed and made up. I just tolerate you as well as you with me, probably.
Oh no, I'm very attracted to you. It's your raw, it's your toxic masculinity. Member chat,
Stephen L, member for 10 months. Tim is in England on holidays with roommate.
Is that roommate with?
Yeah, that's right. He's right.
Is that? But Dirk, is that like the quotation mark roommate thing? Mom, he's just my roommate, I swear. Why do we have one bed? Well, you know, we don't have enough space.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they live together. I don't know.
Sounds a little sus to me. Super chat. Speaking of $5.
Like Rock Hudson sus?
Well, like Mark Goldberg sus.
Madman, $5. Arch, when the upper to lower middle class is wiped out by the coming crisis, which brands do you think will be pennies on the dollar first? I tell you one brand which will be pennies on the dollar first. Breguet.
Tag. No.
JLC.
Oh, come on.
Breitling.
He said low. He said upper. All right, I guess upper. You're right.
Vacheron will be fucking badly.
Breitling.
See,
Tags.
Breitling's never done well, but Breitling's not falling if it is always at the bottom, is it?
But like, does the
You
upper
see?
middle class have Breitling? I mean, have Breguet? Isn't that kind of like an upper crusty brand?
So here's my thoughts. Here's my thoughts on this, Archie. So like everybody still wants a Rolex, right? And they'll strive to still go get that Rolex. I think Rolex will be okay. But like all the other brands, like JLC, Vacheron, AP, Patek, I think all those other brands are gonna be like, forget it. They're done.
100%. You know why? Because nobody ever heard of them, and they're all in French. That's why.
Well, they're instead of like the extra money going to like different brand watches, like you know how you buy like watches, you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, right? Like you buy a Breitling like Super Ocean, like that one you have, Mark, like the gay one, right?
Yeah.
You like that one, right?
Oh, the
but
rainbow
like
one. Yeah.
the rainbow flag one, right? But like,
Yeah,
but like
I don't
if
like them.
but if it's like some everyday Joe, they're gonna be like, fuck, dude, I'd rather save up my money and get my Rolex. That's what I look.
Absolutely.
I agree.
That's, yeah.
Because I keep thinking about for my next watch, like I was like, well, maybe I'll get the new Breitling Super Ocean or a Grand Seiko just to be a little different. But I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm spending that kind of money, I'll just go to the AD and wait a year or 2 years, but maybe even less now. But I feel like once we start to see like the pre-owned prices on like Breitling Tudor drop like a rock,
Yeah, we
then
hear
we'll
you.
know people are really hurting.
Can you hear me?
Yes, for fuck's sake, we hear your super chat.
I love Marky.
Oh, I love you, Terry.
I'm going to tell you.
Not a Gateway, all right?
Hello, is this on? Hello. Hello there, Terry.
Captain Boob.
What I was going to tell you,
Captain
everyone
Boob,
has
$8. Got a call from Captain Boob, $8. Got a call from I'm My Rolex store. Pick up on Friday. No purchase history. Only what model and what watch?
Yeah. Well, it depends what watch.
If it was a two-tone Datejust on Oyster, I can understand.
Yeah,
but
with a flat bezel and a diamond.
yeah,
dial. Okay.
I'm not a fan of the Datejust, especially the two-tone on the Oyster with a smooth bezel. Gotta have
I think you can get a bluesy now within 1 to 3 months.
Oh,
before
Bluesy's toxic now. Okay, they're not selling for over retail.
Well,
like
you
they used to.
overpaid. That you got fucked up only because you overpaid. Quick announcement to Terry Bolton. I had to mute you because you were talking over the super chat, but come back. Yes, we could hear you. Come back. What happened? Get here.
So, Arch, I think about. Oh, did you answer that super chat? The last one, Captain Boobs.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, well, we're waiting to hear from the captain as to which model, because that could be impressive. Like, listen, I saw a guy on one of the Facebook groups today bragging, no purchase history, 1 week wait, walked out with this beauty, and it was a nice watch, okay, but it was a two-tone Datejust, admittedly on Jubilee and with a fluted bezel. It was nice, but black dial with a black diamond dial, and I'm just saying that's not the easiest watch for them to sell. It's a $20,000 Datejust, so
yeah.
they don't
I
sell that.
I kind of like that watch though. I like the black dial with the diamond.
Very nice watch. But it wasn't like he got a GMT. Like some of these guys just don't know the difference.
Yeah.
I had to connect through my phone. So
can I share something with you guys? I was at a hotel yesterday going for I went for morning brunch, and you never believe what I scooped up yesterday, okay?
Wait. A pork bun, honey bun, a flat white.
No,
Free
I
bagels?
scooped up this. I scooped this up for 10 yuan. It's the San
Oh, that's
Francisco
neat. Look
tram.
at that. What's
It's the
that
San
worth?
Francisco. That's a San Francisco tram. You know
Well, it's
that?
not a
Hey, I
trolley
like
car.
that. Hey, would you sell that for about 300 Americans?
Well, what did you say, Marky? Marky, you're an expert. What did you say, Marky?
Yeah, well, I said that's what San Francisco is really famous for are the trolley cars. Ding ding.
That's a trolley car.
Yeah.
That's a trolley car.
No, it is not. It is not.
It's a trolley car.
They're also famous for AIDS.
They what? They cure AIDS now.
Yeah, it's not a San Francisco trolley for which they are far more famous.
Yes,
it's not
it
a
is.
cable. Hold on, listen to me. It's not a cable car. That I don't believe that's a cable car. That is a tram which runs on overhead electric lines. The cable car is what they're famous for. Runs on underground cables. They're different. And,
You know something?
And that's not the cable car. That's the tram.
I actually lived in San Diego for 2 years.
Well, that's nice, but we're talking about San Francisco. It's totally different.
Yeah, but we saw those all the time. Also, Louisiana's famous for them too.
Hey, wrong San. Can you tell him he got the wrong San?
Well, San Diego is Southern California, and San Francisco
I
is
know.
northern.
Okay, so Archie, would you be in the market to sell that? I like vintage things like that. So, would you be in the market for that? Sell that? 300
Actually, I
American?
gifted it to somebody.
300 quid.
Okay.
We'll go
I
get
paid
another
for that. You know
dollars.
what I paid for that? I paid 10 yuan. I paid 50 yuan. I paid 50 yuan for it.
Go get another
Okay.
one. Go get
Was
another.
that made in England or was that made in Scotland?
It was made in China. What are you talking
It don't look like it was made in China. Look at the
For God's
details.
sakes, he's in China. It was made.
It don't look like it was made in China.
Is that right?
It
All
don't
right.
look like it. Look at it.
Well, it doesn't look like it. Would you learn the language from your native land, please? It's not don't.
Yes,
It doesn't.
I know that.
All right.
But no, let me ask you this. Okay. So here's the thing. You asked a question earlier. I want to answer it. Okay. So you said something about the market. The truth is, okay, a lot of people don't know this. If you've listened to a lot of the billionaire investors and all that on YouTube since last year.
I got to cut this super chat up here. Shuritan $2. Terry, could UFOs have been mistaken for dragons?
That's a question
You
for
know,
Mike.
I've actually, that's not the first time I've actually heard that mentioned. I actually heard that they could have been. That's actually not the first time I heard that mentioned. Kind of
and
like the
Mike.
moon landing thing.
Oh, by the way, Captain Boob got an Explorer 1. No purchase history, no wait. That's good. Personally, I
But
think
anyways,
that's good.
I want to
I had
explain
to wait
something.
six months for mine.
Yeah, I think you did.
I just want to explain something. Okay, it has been mentioned, and this is not like a rich people quote or anything like that. Okay, even Bill Gates has said things about this. This year could, and not like right now, but like in the next 5, 6, 7 months, could be bad because they said it has to do with the new interpretation of the new world markets and all that and investing. They did say, in fact, it could get very, very bad because they said this time the default would not be on the global banks. It would be on the government themselves, and nobody can bail out the governments if they make a mistake.
At
And they
this point,
said
I'm
They can print
excited
their own money
for
back,
anything
Terry.
that
They can
comes
just
down
print
our
their
way.
own
they
money.
print
They got
their
a
own
photocopy
money,
on the back room.
but if there
If they
is
got a
no
photocopy
collapse,
specific
I'm
commodity,
Does he ever-
You fuckers are all talking at
My
once.
God, Marquis, that guy is hard.
One at a time, people.
They've got photocopiers in the White House, okay?
Wow.
Trump has got special photocopiers in the White House.
Yeah,
That's that new
photo-
building they're doing.
yes, but it's not just that though. You see, here's the thing. This time, and this is all controlled by a major
spreadsheet.
corporation called Blackstone. Okay, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Blackstone. Listen to this.
I
Okay,
know Blackstone.
they have a,
They own all the real estate. They own all the real estate
Right,
around the world, don't
exactly.
Do they
But
own the
get this.
dragons? Wait. Do they own the
they? Nice
dragons?
Grand Seiko hat,
Uh-huh.
Marquis. Where did you get that from?
From that's a good question. ExquisiteTimepieces.com. ExquisiteTimepieces.com. I bought a Grand Seiko from ExquisiteTimepieces.com. What's the kid's name? I'll think of it. Gustafsson, his last name. Nice kid. Nick Gustafsson over there. Really nice kid, and he sent me the hat along with the Grand Seiko.
Gentlemen, what I'm telling you is, and they're expecting this to happen around the close to the end of the summer this year, the world markets are going to collapse. And I don't say that in an initiative way. I'm talking this time it's going to be chaotic.
Terry, how do we
They're
prepare? Are you stocking up on bottled water and dried beans?
Well, those are some of the things you can do, but here's the other thing you need to do as well. Forget about paper money because it's going to be worthless. So what you got to do is you got to keep like your, instead of like with your credit cards you never use available, that's always accessible, and you got to stop buying silver and some gold. Because let me tell you, if they, so from what they're saying, overnight the value of paper currency, and this goes globally, could absolutely
Now,
become
Terry, what's going to
worthless
happen?
overnight.
Hold on. This is a very important conversation. As we all know, we can't really talk about it outside the confines of this small men's group that we're participating in. But as you have said before, you have $23 million stashed in a secret Swiss bank account. Is it safe, Terry? Is it safe?
Probably not. No one's money is. Because here's the thing.
Are you going to
If you-
convert your $23 million to gold, silver, bullion, and tuna fish in order to safeguard it? Are you flying to Switzerland to get this taken care of? If not, why not?
Because I don't have the certificate with me to do it, because I have to go back to England and have it transferred over to there. for
$23 million.
authorization.
Wouldn't it be worth flying
Yeah.
to Gatwick and then Gatwick over to Japan?
Yes, it would, but let me explain. It
Terry,
doesn't make it.
Terry, should I take out a loan for 35% percentage to buy some gold or silver?
No, don't pay. Don't get a loan. Use your own money. Use about
Okay.
30% of your own money and start buying now. Because let me tell you, from what they're predicting, even billionaires are predicting this. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be mass hysteria.
Now,
It's
real quick, is gold certificates okay? Stocks and
Yes.
gold mines, or wait, or do
Yes.
you need actual bullion? Because if the exchanges go down, then the paper certificates aren't worth anything. Do you need to store bullion?
Yeah.
As
Physical
long
gold.
as you cash in at the right time to get the bullion. That's the whole thing of it. Just like when you do stock commission trades and all that, you have to cash in ahead of time so
How
that
do you
away
feel
you
about
make
Kruger
sure.
ants?
Hey,
Krug, how do you feel
Well,
about
same thing. I've had
who
them for
Nick
years.
Leeson is? Do you know Terry? Do you know who Nick Leeson is?
Yes. But here's the thing.
What did he
I want to
do?
tell you something. It's not the government, gentlemen. It's not the
He
banks that's doing
reminds
this.
me of
It is
you.
the
I will
government.
tell you, Terry. Nick Leeson reminds me of you. He basically is the guy who single-handedly destroyed Bering's Bank, a
Yeah, I know that.
250-year-old merchant bank.
I know that. But you remember, though, in 2008, what happened with Lehman Brothers, right? Barclays, the UK bank, bought them out and even bought the debt exchange, which was over $800 billion. They bought them because they said that they had settled on the vote that Lehman Brothers couldn't even survive because of their interest debt. And JP Morgan pulled out on the deal because they're retail.
I gotta go right now, but I'll tell you this: in some states in the United States, like in the southern states and not so rich states, there is a recession already there in the state itself. As far as the United States itself as a whole, there isn't a recession yet, but I think that there's going to be a lot of volatility because once Trump puts in his own, what is it, the Treasury, not the Treasury, the what's Powell's name? What's Powell's
The
job?
chairman
Mark.
of the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, chairman of the Federal Reserve. So once he puts him in, right, like I think things are going to go nuts, right? Because you can't really trust the chairman of the Federal Reserve anymore. And I think markets are going to really go nutty then. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, I got to go. But yeah, go ahead.
I want to ask you, Dirk, how many watches are you down to? What's your view on watches?
I got like 3 now, but 3 regular ones. But I got 3 good watches, and then I got my
What do you got?
Epic watch. I got a Sony, and what is it? I forgot the name of it. I think I'm losing my mind. But
it's so good
no,
you
not
don't
a
remember
lot.
the brand name.
No, I got the
How many Rolex?
the Sony. God dang it, I forgot the name of it.
Lange.
I just
No,
call it
it's
a
not
no-name
Lange.
shitter. Is it a no-name shitter? Is
It's
that
a no-name shitter. Yeah, it's AD never calling turned me on to it, Patrick.
Listen, we all have bad habits.
You got no more. You got no more Rolex. You had a date just for years.
Yo, I still
You
got
don't-
that. But I still got that.
Don't sell it.
Yeah, but I did sell other watches though. I told you I was getting low on funds, and then I was doing some remodeling and I had to sell. So
Yes.
yeah, but we'll see what happens. I mean, in California, like at least for me, I don't know about Mark, but like, man, I see prices are going up on everything nowadays, man. I mean, it's just
getting
like
stupid. I just got back from Costco. It was fucking appalling.
He's correct.
Yeah. The only thing that's cheap now, which Trump is right about, that is like gas is cheap now.
Gas is good. Yeah, gas is good. But the fucking stock market fell like 800 points today because
Did you see how much gold went up to? It's $4,700 an ounce.
It's really you know what? I kind of like it because I have gold watches, you know, but
I don't like it because
no,
I
was
want to
loving
buy a
Trump
gold
because
watch,
of the stock market, but
and
right
it's
now
going up now.
I'm a little annoyed because he's shaking up the stock market with all this war talk. It's crazy.
Mr. Goldberg, basically what I'm
I'll see you guys
telling
later.
is that,
Have a good night.
Bye,
have a good
Dirk.
evening. God bless. But what
What's
I'm
up, Terry?
saying though,
Terry, don't go away. Super chat, Archie. Super chat. Terry, don't go
Super
away.
chat, super chat, super chat. We got one from Madman, $5. $5. Terry, until you read Bhagavad Gita, Egyptian Book of the Dead, and spend a night in Cairo's pyramid like Madman Baval at Liski, you can't know the Zeo plan.
well, it's not a matter of knowing the plan. I mean, look, if you listen to other, if you listen to these people, they're already billionaires and all that have been for years, and you listen to all these other world economists, they damn well know what's going to happen. And even before the banks and investors already know. So I'm telling you, I mean, gentlemen, this could be the year that whole resurgence thing happens.
Let me tell you what you need, Terry.
Chaos.
You need guns, and you need food, and you need water. You need
macaroni
and water is what you need.
Well, I have a Japanese katana sword,
and you
but
need
though
some kind of firearm to protect your.
Okay, so
food.
then I'll have to pull a page out of 007's book if I can and try and get a Walther PPK.
I love the Walther PPK. What a beautiful little gun it is.
They're nice looking, but they're
isn't
not
it illegal? Isn't it illegal to get the silencer, or is that allowed in America?
Silencer is not legal.
Okay,
we can get them if we do enough of the paperwork. You go to the ATF, pay a stamp, or what do they call it, the tax, and then you have to. It's just a lot of hoops you got to go
lot of
through.
work.
I never wanted any.
Okay,
got to join the CIA.
But no, what I'm simply saying is, if everyone, it's the thing though. This isn't even going to be done by the government. By the banks. This is going to all be controlled by the government. And he's absolutely right what he just said. The thing is that what most people don't realize, governments are going to try and create their own fiat physical currency. But see, though, since Nixon had left office, gold no longer controls the American currency and hasn't for years, as you all know that, right? So what I'm saying simply is that, since it's all just printed money, and simply that's what most, first world governments do, is just print money, like America and Canada and all them. The problem is, if this market extends to being a total loss, like they're predicting 100%, then nobody can bail out the government. So meaning that they, even though, yes, they have the supply of currency, overnight, the currency becomes worthless. That's what I'm saying. That's why you got to start investing in commodities.
Hey! You remember what happened to the price of bread in post World War I Germany? They had to bring wheelbarrows worth of Deutschmarks to get a loaf of bread. Wheelbarrows full.
Yeah, that's right. Because the lycra, I think it was called. No, that wasn't the proper term. It was the German money had another term before it was called the Deutschmark. What the hell was it? Anyways, the Jews used it, and before because when they had to be in Poland and places where they had to be stay there because like the ones that still live there. When Germany invaded Poland,
not too many left. Let me just tell you, Terry, not too many left.
But what was the currency called? It was called. It had an L. It started with an L, lycra or something like that. Lycra. Yeah, lira. That's it. Okay,
well,
so
was
here's
Italy, and lycra is fabric, and
but it had a fancy name. It had a fancy name. The currency. What was it called?
Did you know that Mick Jagger has a master's degree from the London School of Economics?
Yeah, I did. Well, you know, Rowan did too. He attended Oxford, but he dropped out. The bloke, you know. I mean, so you know, yeah, he attended Oxford University. He even showed pictures of it. Rowan Atkinson, the comedian, Mr.
Mr.
Bean.
Bean.
Yeah.
Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean.
Yeah, you know, Johnny English, the screwed up version of 007, but he still drove an Aston.
And he had that V16 Rolls Royce V16.
Yeah, he did. Do you know, believe it or not, Jeremy Clarkson did an interview with him on Top Gear. And get this, they actually made, he said, 17 of them. And then that's all they made. But they were experimental and they were very expensive. Because, like, that was like, you know, the only time Rolls Royce ever made a 16-cylinder engine. He said they cost more than a regular Phantom at the
Mr.
time.
Chesterfield, I have a question for you, sir. I think, Terry, you're going to be very interested in my question, as will you, Glutton.
Yes,
and that
sir.
is, you know, you've been promising us for days now to get that camera, get down on the street and show us the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I will get to some video footage today. I'm going to do that for you. I've got my GoPro ready to go. I do have that ready. Yes. I've just been sick, Mark. I have been so sick the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I've been so sick, man.
Now, what have your hosts called the doctor to the you know into the apartment to help you out?
No, they got Chinese medicine. I've had Chinese medicine, this roots and stuff.
You having a special any tea? Are they boiling up the forest floor?
Special root tea. Yes.
And you have to boil it and dilute it X number of times before you can drink.
I don't know what the fuck. I'm just telling you, they're giving it to me to drink.
It tastes terrible, right? It tastes terrible, but
tastes okay. It doesn't taste that bad.
Oh, then they're trying to poison you, probably.
I gotta tell you something. Last week at Walmart, I actually sold my first shitter. Now, let me tell the story. Okay, this old man. I don't think he really would have ever. I mean, I don't think he ever would have bothered, you know, to ever buy a Rolex or anything in his life. But the thing of it is, what's interesting. Okay, so this man, you know, because I mean, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know about Patek Philippe or Rolex. I don't know. Some people.
He's buying a watch at Walmart. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I know that, but anyways, okay. But to him, he thinks this Elgin, which 60 years ago they were all made in America using
they were made
like solid gold cases and all.
I'm talking to you right now from Elgin, Illinois, where the factory was.
Right.
However,
okay, and they used to use mechanical. They used to use all American made mechanical movements, as everyone knows. Right. So, anyways, here's the thing. Okay, so and solid gold cases, of course. But here's the thing. Okay, so to him, he thought this watch was a masterpiece. Of course, you know, he complained because he brought one in. I'm surprised the damn thing even lasts this long because, you know, they don't make them with sapphire crystals or anything like that, like the Swiss do. They're all made in China now, but they use Japanese movements, and they're all put together with glue. But anyway, so he brought in one that was, you know, like a dark gray he was already wearing. And so he said, well, if I send it back to them, I'm surprised it even lasts 6 years. He said, if he sent it back to the place, they're going to charge him $93 American to fix it. I'm standing there thinking for a moment, well, he's looking at one for 125. Well, really, though, if he's, you know, wanting to do that, then why not just buy the new one? Because, you know, it's a piece of shit anyways. It's not even waterproof. But anyway, so I'm thinking in my mind, but this guy talks to me. I mean, he's older. You think if someone's older, like they're 80 or so, they would have bought a Rolex or something by now, or a Patek, or, you know, something like that along those lines. However, because as you get older, you should treat yourself to the S class if you can afford it, you know, and the more luxury customer life, if you can afford it, right? Okay, because you worked out all your life. You worked 50 years of your life. You should, you know, be able to get those things, those rewards.
Okay, Terry, let's go.
However, so I sold him the watch. It was $129 with taxes and all that. A bit much just for a shitter like this. Yeah. But I looked at the back of it, and it was only waterproof to 98 feet, not even a complete 100 feet. So it didn't glow in the dark because there was no luminescent material on the dial. And the clasp on the bracelet, before he tried to put it on, the damn thing wouldn't close. Like, for some reason, I guess the Chinese make a steel that doesn't exactly close. So I'm standing there for 28 minutes trying to figure out how to get the fucker closed. And all of a sudden I told him, I said, how does you do it? He said, I just usually try to bang my fist on it and get it closed. So he wore the watch out of the store because he paid for it. And I'm like, all of a sudden, you know, I was like, well, I've never sold a watch before. This is the first time I've actually sold a watch in a store. And so anyways, so all of a sudden he finally got it closed on his wrist. And I'm standing there thinking, well, ain't no wonder they don't wear a watch, but Chinese, you can't buy a shitter that, don't close on the clasp.
Oh my
So-
God, that's funny.
Yeah,
That's
so-
incredible. Hey, Terry, could you tell that story again?
Yes, I like that, Doc, sir. How
Thank
did you know I got turned on by the orange dial?
I didn't know. It's disturbing to know that. But look, it closes.
I know mine does too, and I still wear a shitter.
Super duper chat, Archie. Super chat.
Super duper chat. Here we go. We've got one from Watch Collector. $8. Question for Terry: should I invest my fiat to Ferrari and Rolls? Should I invest my fiat to Ferrari and Rolls Royces?
Well, only if you can afford the Ferrari when they are very expensive, even for the ones that's like 35 years old. But yeah, if you can afford it, I like the one Magnum PI drove. But of course, he also, Tom Selleck was just a fucking cool guy to begin with. He wore a Pepsi in the show,
Well, wait a minute. He wore a Pepsi after season 3, starting in season 4.
Okay.
Before that, he wore a Momentum Sea Quartz diver, which I have one upstairs. $300.
Okay, who made those?
Momentum.
Okay, and those are made in Switzerland?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, it's cheap, but yes, I think they are.
Weren't they in partnership with somebody else there at the time or something?
That is correct. That is true.
Okay.
And then
So
what happened is the owner sold the company and then basically bought it back. So
yeah, so
here we go.
But that's cool. But see, I just always wondered that, because I tried to look for the one, just like with the one Roger Moore were in the briefing session when he was on the submarine, The Spy Who Loved Me. The thing of it is, I could not find any information on the reference number of the Pepsi he wore. So the thing is, like Pepsi, but what Pepsi did he wear? Because before that, Bond never wore a GMT watch. It was only a diver. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Well, I hate to interrupt you, Terry, but I do have a question for Mr. Chesterfield.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What have you planned for this evening's entertainment? Because I'm very grateful to Terry. He's filling a lot of empty airtime here. Thank you for that, Terry. We need it. But once in a while, we should ask the Pontiff what he had planned for his show for tonight, because certainly he's got a full dance card of delightful things that you wanted to talk to us about and show us.
He's the king.
Hey, yes. Thank you so much there. Look, I got to tell you something. I was talking to a dealer friend of mine, and he basically said dealers are making money, but the punters are no longer making money. They're losing big time.
The dealers are making money because they're buying cheaper and cheaper, right? They're selling high, buying low.
Yes, they're buying, but the punters who are getting out of things or doing deals or trading, they're being fucked. Okay,
fuck that.
That's just how it is.
True.
Okay.
True. Well, and I think partly because I'm guessing that the gray market dealers are getting more and more offers. And so they don't want huge amounts of inventory building up. It's like buying produce. It could go bad before you get a chance to sell.
I got some bad news there on non-traditional stock, i.e. things like Breguet, JLC.
Yes.
Market savage. Very savage.
But is it a good buy? Is it a good buying opportunity for that? Like, could I get a reverse?
I don't think, Mark, I'll be honest with you, it's just so fucked. I think it's over.
Can I buy it on the way down? When you say it's over, they're made of steel. They're going to be around for another 150 years, even if they quit making them. So
the buying opportunities aren't there yet, though. Like, I would buy something just for a laugh, like just like a rainy day if there was something worth buying. But even Delray watch, he has the cheapest prices. He has like a Tudor Black Bay. What is it? The 39 millimeter one. It's still like $3,500. I wouldn't spend $3,500 on a Tudor. I'd have to be like dipping into like the either like very low threes, maybe the twos, but
I can name 2 brands that stock isn't plummeting: Tag Heuer and Longines, and that's because it's corporate. Their brands are actually excessively selling well.
On the secondary market, Terry, they're not. Nobody wants that garbage.
Not on secondary market, but no. I mean, even though, like, you go to some stores, like ones that's 3 years old, they still would like take, they'll take like 500 off, but they still want to sell it though.
Terry, it's pretty bad. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, nobody wants that shit.
Can I have Terry, I have a
No.
question for you. Terry, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Bolton, Sir Bolton, I do have a question. And that is, what is Walmart's return policy? If I buy a watch there, how long can I wear it? Like when the battery runs out, can I just return it?
30 days.
No, so that's not
30
very
days.
30 days.
okay. Not good enough.
No. But look at it this way though. Even though it may not be waterproof and it may not have a scratchless crystal, look at it this way. At least though you won't feel bad though if you only spend $90 on one.
Fair point.
Right.
You know what? I used to. I've bought back when I was shooting watches on video on my channel. I bought a couple watches at Walmart and shot them. It was kind of fun. Like I bought the cheapest watch at Walmart, which was $7.98 at the time.
Well, what I was trying to get though, was trying to figure out though, okay, if this old dude actually wanted a watch that was waterproof and could read time at night, why didn't he just go for the time
meat pie.
instead of
Expat,
the
wait, Terry. I really want to hear this. How'd they come out? It looks good.
They're really good. They're really good.
That looks really good. Now tonight, can we, Terry? What do you think about a meat pie?
Oh, it sounds good actually.
Yeah.
I had goulash.
Yeah, we miss. I miss a meat
Oh,
pie.
give us a look at the pie. I want it. So you made this
I did.
yesterday, didn't you?
The day before. So
That looks
Probably just
amazing. That looks
That's
amazing.
Yeah, listen, I understand.
Yeah, they're
now
really good.
I understand now how you did the crust, which is basically, guys, a Crisco pie crust. You just let the mix master beat it for far longer to activate the gluten, make it tougher, so it can withstand the meat pie, thing, which is not delicate. A fruit pie delicate. This is not delicate, but I want to know, what are you basically doing to the insides? Is it stew meat? Is it mulligan stew in there? Is it mince? Like, what are you doing?
it's mince, beef mince, about equal amount of steak, and then equal amount for all of that in diced onions, tablespoon of Worcestershire, 3 beef stock cubes, a touch of gravy, and a little bit of cornstarch at the end to thicken it up. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not too much. A lot of pepper.
When it goes in, when you stuff it, when you put the stuffing in before you put the lid on, how wet is the meat filling? How wet is it?
I chill it overnight in the fridge, so I use an ice cream scoop.
So it's not real wet.
Yeah, and then it goes in. You got a limited amount of time.
Right, but it's not going in soupy.
Correct.
Okay, all right, cool.
I've tried to do that before. Do it all in one day and not chill it. It's a disaster.
I got to make this. I got to go find those 5
Oh, you got to chill it first. Is that right?
Yeah, you can't put in hot pie filling into the.
It'll make it'll go soggy.
Yeah, and like you put it into the oven, it's already near boiling, and then it just keeps boiling and boiling inside of the pastry, and it's just a disaster.
Actually, you know what? You know those little pie makers. You know those sunbeam pie makers. You can actually put hot ingredients in there quite nicely.
Aussie Expat, are you doing 350 or 375?
I found hotter is better.
Yeah,
400, because I'm not trying to cook. So 400 plus. Like, I'm not trying to cook the insides. The insides are already cooked very well the day before.
And then what? About 45 minutes. How long does it take?
Takes about 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do this. 40. Thank you for that. I'm going to do it.
I'll send you the recipe. Not now. I don't have my computer on me, but
markgoldberg@gmail.com when you get a chance. But I love the idea. I also think those would freeze. Have you frozen any?
I've never tried. It'd be very convenient, but honestly, after I've made them, they have a half-life of 2 days because I'm just eating them.
You're eating. No, I totally
just pounding them.
Well, for you, it's a taste of home. But for us, it would be a novelty item. The closest we get is a chicken pot pie, which I like. I'm American. I like it, but this is on another level if you've gone to England or Australia and had them.
We used to eat those all the time.
Yeah, it's fast food where you're from.
Yeah. So, anyways, I want to ask Sir Chesterfield. I know that you said a couple of days ago the sale for your brigade didn't go through correctly as you'd hoped. So, yes. What do you plan on purchasing if you do get another watch this year?
Doing anything. It's over. It's over. Aussie Expat. The market's over. What do you think, Aussie Expat? You buying any more? What's
we
happening
hit-
with you?
We hit all-time highs, like literally on Friday. So I'm not. This doom and gloom stuff is a little bit weird. I'm richer than I've ever been, except for Friday. But basically, I mean, this doom and gloom stuff is a little weird to me.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's everywhere, and I'm sick of hearing it.
Yeah, shy of Friday, I'm the richest I've ever been. I mean, let's just look at the numbers. You can look it up. So, but what I do buy, what I do get in terms of narrative is luxury hasn't come back. I mean, people at the wealthy levels do have their money back now, but they aren't that interested. I have to agree with that.
Yeah, not interested. It's over. It's over. What's happened to Tim? You see, Tim has actually
Red
closed
Rope?
down streaming Aussie Expat. Did you know that?
I tried to verify that, but I mean, his last stream was like 6 days ago. I think someone in chat just said he's on holiday in London, so it's just a little bit of a break. So not
With
big
his
deal.
roommate.
Mm.
I think it's over. Well, he would never do that in the past.
I think Timmy's the bottom. You guys think Timmy's the top? I think Timmy's the bottom.
Well, it's about opportunity cost. He can either fully enjoy his holiday, which he's probably paying a few thousand for, and give up
Yeah.
a couple $100 not streaming during that. Now, if he was giving up $1,000 a night, then I imagine he would not give that up. But,
You could tell from the photographs, Mr. Goldberg. Do you have a photograph of him?
Yes, of course. No, I know.
It's
I don't.
over. No, we don't. We don't show that on our stream, Terry.
Yeah, we
it's
don't talk.
over. The market has gotten very tough.
Terry, what
Aussie
did you mean by losing 100%? What does that even mean? 100%? 100% of what?
Sorry, losing 100% on currency, meaning
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's completely plausible.
They predicted it would be like 1929, but in the modern times be 1,000% worse. You get what I'm saying?
But 1929, it was a stock market crash, not a currency crash.
Right, but they're expecting this time though to be sort of both.
Well, wait, what does that mean? Does that mean hyperinflation, or does it mean the government won't honor the dollar? What does it mean?
Sort of hyperinflation, but kind of like the point of the market would just plummet immediately, and that happened in '87. So it could happen this time. That'd be a lot worse.
I would expect if the currency collapses, the stock market would go ballistic. The numbers wouldn't mean anything anymore.
That's correct, yeah.
But I mean, ballistically upward, like 10,000% upward each day.
Yeah.
Super chat. Here we go. Madman, $5. Thinking about picking up a couple of ceramic pieces to check out. Amiga just released a white ceramic diver. Any thoughts? Or is it over?
No,
I just saw
that's a very smart watch. Very, very smart. But I don't know who it's for.
Madman, they bring out this stuff, but they put ridiculous pricing, very little discounting. Man, you'd have to wait. You'd have to wait. You wouldn't race in there. Geez, how much sauce do you actually use there, Aussie Expat?
I didn't put that much. No, I put it like barely a teaspoon. We just got big bottles in America, that's all.
Oh, you're in America right now, too?
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Bye.
Where are you visiting in America, Aussie Expat?
Well, no, he lives in America.
I live in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still in Australia.
No, Australians don't make meat pies.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That'd be like making your own hot dogs if you're American or something.
So you live in Las
the
Vegas.
problem with that expat would be sourcing the assholes. You might be able to get the lips and the snouts, but the assholes, because pigs only have one apiece, it could be very hard to make your own hot dogs.
So do you just a question for like casual entertainment thing? Do you go gambling at any of the casinos while you're there?
No. My only vice is certainly watches.
Yeah,
I don't drink. I don't gamble.
Yeah, I would. You know, I went to the what's that place called? The MGM Grand around 2012. I'll tell you
Cool.
what, that place is huge,
Well, it
and
was
they
nice
got
back then.
It is. It's one of the biggest. Still is.
yeah,
Still
Yeah,
is.
it got
yeah,
huge.
and they got so many like open tables there and everything, and so many slot machines. I mean, there must have been nearly
I
6,000
was at
people
the
in there.
Cosmo a year ago, and I banged my girlfriend on the balcony that
Oh,
overlooked the
Nice.
the fountain
Did
show.
you plan that? Because it's one of the only hotels you can do that.
I did not. Well, no, I did not plan it. She just came out and was wearing a fishnet onesie type thing, and that was that. It was
yeah.
broad daylight, so
Very nice.
I got roadhead on the way home from Costco. Does that count?
Oh, jeez. Now,
You know,
yeah,
even for bragging, guys.
the Cosmo thing is sort of like a middle class, like the blowjob on the way home from Costco is the multi-millionaire flex.
yeah, I would agree.
Too funny. Actually, you know what? I also had a balcony experience, much like yours, except for there were no fishnet stockings involved. But it was on the 11th floor of my hotel overlooking Sydney Harbor during Mardi Gras, and I just got to remember the year. It was in the early 2000s, but that was a good time.
That's almost expected, unfortunately.
Yeah, of course. You know what? It's more expected that you do it at ground level in the parade, you know, during Mardi Gras. So we were discreet. We waited till we were on the balcony.
I'll show you gentlemen something completely sacrilegious.
I've actually had sex on a plane.
I just bought one of these.
Oh, wait, hold on. First off, Terry, don't lose that thought. We're gonna take a closer look. Samsung Galaxy. Yeah. I see.
Yeah, the Galaxy Ultra.
All right, so
I promise not to wear it during the daytime.
It's a very small.
My wife.
It's not a watch. It's a small computer.
Yeah, my wife said I stop breathing while I'm asleep, and so.
Oh no! Well, you know what? Lucky her. How's that?
Right.
How's the trust?
I was like, well, when I remove the pillow, you start breathing again, but it, you know, you do stop.
Does the watch actually
just
confirm that's actually what's going on?
Kids, wait, hold on. Terry just confessed to. Terry, did you just say you were a member of the Mile High Club? Did I hear that?
Masturbating doesn't count, Terry.
He's muted himself. I don't know what happened. Terry
Yes. So what happened was, no, he was a very young, very curious flight attendant.
How young? Like over 18?
20. 20.
All right. Okay. Because when you say stuff like that.
And well, you know, so everyone, so you know, like, and
just in time, tits. This is going to be a good one.
I was wearing a very nice red tie and navy blue suit, and so I got to sit in business class because I was on my way to Edinburgh, and so, anyways, so he was very nice and very kind. He kept on coming around, asking me everything's okay, and I didn't even know that he was
a flight attendant.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that he was, you know, by curious way. But he had, you know, Mr. Goldberg, he had very beautiful hair. Like I had never seen a man have hair like this. You know, he had very beautiful hair. It was very light, but not too light. It was like almost like a dark brunette color.
Yeah.
So, anyways, and he had very beautiful skin complexion. And back then,
Terry, could you tell this like a little slower? I think Chief Kit's getting turned on. I need you to like tell it kind of slow and sexy.
So, anyways, and I was, I guess at that time I was about 25, 26-ish. Yeah. So, and I, you know, so he kept on coming around, you know, asking me if there was anything more he could do with me. And I was flying BA. I said, well, yeah, I said, sure, you know. So then he said, okay. He said, I'll come back around about another hour and check you. And at that time, we was already airborne, and I just had a martini, shaken but not stirred. And so, anyways, and so I was wearing, I forget what watch I was wearing. I think I was wearing the Rolex when I still had it. And so, anyways, and so he, you know, he was very nice and very kind, and his name was Alfie. And so, and he helped me with my bags and everything. And so anyways, and so then he came back an hour later and he said that, you know, is there anything else I could do for you, you know, during your flight or anything? I said, as a matter of fact, there actually is.
The chat is going fucking crazy. Guys, real quick, just for a quick second, guys. just listen to Terry and imagine he's talking about a redhead with big tits. Okay, and then you'll be okay.
Hold on. Has she got a vacuum cleaner with her or not?
No vacuum cleaner. So anyway, and I just asked him a personal question. I said, "Are you gay or bi-curious?" And he said, "Well," he said, "I have actually sucked off a man before on a flight to Geneva."
I think you're losing him with the big tits, Terry. Let's
So
go back to
anyways, so I was like, "Oh, okay."
Geneva.
So sure enough, I actually
Did
happened
you
to
tell
have
him?
a
Yeah, by the
rubber.
way, you have something on your chin.
Yeah. So anyway, so I actually happened to have a condom in my pocket. Believe it or not, that day I did.
Condoms, Terry.
So yeah. So anyway, so I looked at him. I said, "Well, come on, you curious little boy. We'll go into the bathroom and we'll have some experiencing fun." So we started making out,
God.
and we started taking each other's shirts
Terry,
off
you know
and all
what?
that.
Terry, real quick, don't go on. Just
Okay.
hold it here for a quick second. Guys, you got to tell us in the comments if you'd like Terry to finish the story, because he's sort of getting to the peak moment, and I don't know how much you guys can take.
I won't explain the glory.
Terry, hold on. So guys, put number 1 if you want Terry to stop. Number 2 if you'd like Terry to continue, and then we'll let them vote, Terry, and then we'll talk more.
I'll tell you what. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
How you doing, Tits?
Look at CB's comment in the chat. Fucking gay stories. You know, that's disgusting.
I'll leave it at that. You guys can guess the rest. I'll leave it at that.
I have a million questions.
Listen, I was enjoying your story, and it reminded me very much of a situation with a Lufthansa flight attendant. He totally looked like an Aryan, blonde hair, blue eyes. I did it for revenge. I did it for Judaism. Okay, I did it for revenge.
But did you know something though?
That's as much.
British Airways at the time actually had a policy to where, if you flew business class or first class, that the flight staff is allowed to engage in that kind of behavior. Believe it or not, they did. So that's why,
Coffee, tea, or me, sir? Coffee, tea, or me?
Yeah. So he was consentable to it. He consented. Well, but we were very discreet though, and nobody knew. We were very discreet. We made sure that
sharing your story. Thank you for stopping short. I think the guys were getting a little antsy, a little worried.
He was beautiful though.
But I'm sure it was, and as was my, Lufthansa flight experience. Like I said, I did it for revenge.
Yes.
Okay, so Tits, could you inject a little masculinity here? I would tell Gun Glutton.
I'm not sure if I can after that, mate. I think it's
I do apologize.
I need Terry, myself.
I feel psychologically violated
and
somehow.
Archie to be quiet. I need you and Gun Glutton to talk about like fucking calibers and machine guns and shit like that for a couple minutes. Even it out.
Let's do something. I mean, you know what? Let's say this. Okay, totally different on a totally different topic, so we can sort of cleanse our minds. I want to say something. Do you know there's one big thing about buying secondhand watches that nobody really talks about? The one fun thing.
The lubrication.
Like this, and I love this thing.
What's that?
PAM, the PAM submersible, right? All right.
Nice.
You know what's good? You can then start looking up on eBay and finding like 15 and 10-year-old brochures to find the model that you bought, and then you sort of like look into it retrospectively, like
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That enjoyment of sort of getting the paraphernalia that was around 15 years ago when it was new. I love that shit.
Do you ever,
Like
when you
looking
buy
it
a
up on
pre-owned
eBay
watch,
and
are you
finding
ever
Yes.
concerned about the things that the owner has done with it?
That
You
could
have
go
to
really.
fucking ruin. You have to
Because
ruin it.
Terry
didn't
had a Rolex on in that bathroom.
you had to ruin it, didn't you? You had to.
Let me ask you a question, Tits. When you got that watch, did it come with a leather strap?
Yeah.
You know that because that shit will absorb DNA. I mean, the watch head you could steam clean, but that leather is impregnated with another
If I ever bought a pre-owned watch on a leather strap, I would have to get a new strap.
You know what? You're a little squeamish, Gun Glutton, aren't you?
Arch, they really know how to ruin things. You know what I mean? Fucking
the guys.
They're banging each other in the toilets, these buffs and shit like that. Then they're ruining it about my nice leather strap. They're really a back of fucking cunt.
Okay, you know what though? Listen, all right, I'm going to support you now, Chief Tit. I'm with you on this one because those guys who say
ruined it for me.
The guys who say like buying a used watch is disgusting because another man touched it. I always ask them, well, okay, fine. Did you marry a virgin? Do you sleep in a hotel and drool on a pillow that another man drooled on? Have you sat on a public toilet where 10,000 assholes have sat before? And have you ever eaten at a restaurant and put a fork in your mouth that was in 50,000 other mouths? You don't need a...
You're not making me feel any better here, Mark. You're just making it feel even more gross.
Well, I did my best. Anyway,
Thanks for trying.
You have my favorite Pam. So text me when you get a chance. WhatsApp me which model, because there's a million of them. But you actually have one. I like that one the best.
Which one, the submersible one or the Lumen or the...
No, the submersible, because I demand a bezel. I demand a little bit of water resistance.
Yeah.
But a Lumen, a second's hand, and it has all of that.
It's this one here. It's the 6 Pam 682. Look.
How big is that? 44, 42? What is it?
42.
Yeah, no, perfect.
There's also the 44 version, which is...
No, I need the 42.
The 42, 682 it is.
Yeah, you would need the 42 also because you have those little chicken bone, tiny wrists.
The chicken bone wrist, yeah. I wish I had a big, thick wrist like Archie. Have you seen Archie's wrist? It's like a fucking... It's like everybody else's ankle. He's got to walk around with ankles.
Archie's got cankles. Oops, I accidentally kicked them off. Sorry. What are you doing there, Archie? Let's look at your cankles.
Look at it.
It's a big... It's a big...
See, look, that's a fucking wrist. That's a fucking wrist.
When you were
clobber someone with that wrist, you know what I mean? It's caveman wrist. That
when you were doing the Tapeworm 2000 and you lost a lot of weight, did your wrist size go down and did you have to refit your watches?
Of course it did. Yes.
How are the pants today? How are the
Tapeworm 2000?
Yeah, that was your. Well, hey, Archie
pants are good.
A weight loss program.
I can't hear Mark. Is that my phone? Is it acting up?
You sound fine. What's wrong? Gun glutton, you sound fine.
So what's happening with the hosts, Arch? Are you everything settled down now? You're in a rhythm with them, or they're still demanding the?
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, I was in China and I picked up this trolley bus. Look at this trolley tram. This was for sale at a hotel.
He thought it was a cable car from San Francisco.
Is it a particular gauge for or is it just a souvenir sort of thing?
Yeah, it's a souvenir. It's a Corgi actually. It's a Corgi brand.
That's great. That's so
It's
good.
a cable car. It's a tram. It's a tram. Okay, it's a tram. Not a cable car, it's a tram. Okay, let's use the right terminology.
Super chat.
It was 50 RMB. 50 RMB.
Is that a lot? How much is that?
Divided by 5, it's about $10.
Super chat.
Very cheap.
That's well. My phone's all screwed up.
Super chat. Madman, $2. Asking guy could tit in pretty shirt for masculinity.
He's all we got, man. Him and Gun Glutton, they're all we have, guys.
Gun Glutton.
And here he is.
So 50 RMB.
He's gone.
That's $10.67.
Yeah, but wait, is that
cheap.
Australian or American?
Australian.
No, $50 Chinese, 50 Chinese to $10. So that's like $7. I paid $7, $6 for the trolley bus.
Nice.
Man, you're lucky to get a cup of coffee in Sydney for that.
And he got a toy.
$7.20. $7.18. There you go.
You know, nothing tastes better at 14,000 feet than black coffee.
I didn't see any of those in San Francisco when I was there.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Lawyer, that coffee don't taste better nowhere else than at 40,000 feet in the air, right? Black coffee.
In the bathroom?
No,
actually, you know what? Airline coffee typically is fairly disgusting.
Not through British Airways today.
A friend of mine is a pilot for American, and he won't drink coffee in his own plane. He brings it.
Well, but no, British Airways actually has decent coffee. I don't know what they serve anymore, like on
Good to know.
United and all that. But
I think they're starting to get a bit more Starbucks, but the problem is the water. You know, the
yeah,
how often-
contaminated.
Well, I don't think contaminated. I think that, you know, nobody ever got diarrhea from it. It's not like drinking the water in Mexico, but I'm not sure how often they clean those things.
Arch, what do you think of the metallic bracelets they got on the Pams? You know those ones that are like this?
Pam has always been straps, okay?
Yeah. They do look good, though. They're fucking good.
She's got a... I think I like the strap. I really love the whole thing about a Pam is, you know, I've got that suede, that blue strap. I love that, man. That is so cool.
Beautiful. You know, I went down to Pam when I was getting the other strap that I was going to buy, and you said to me, have a look at that blue one, that suede one that you had. And when I looked at it and I put it both on, I actually ended up getting the blue one as well. It's
such a good strap, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It is. I agree. Absolutely.
Do you know the one you're talking about, Mark? Marco.
Mark's zoned out. Hello, Mark. Earth to Mark. Earth to Mark.
Yes. What happened?
Hey,
what's
he
going
doing?
You caught me. You got me.
What's
Hey, you doing the taxes, Mark? You doing the taxes, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
I was reading
Talking straps. What did you think of the strap, Mark?
I was reading the trap. I was reading the chat. I like a bracelet. I mean, look, technically you're right. Pam is all about straps. It's true. However, between you and me, I prefer a bracelet every day. I don't know the quality of their bracelet, but I would prefer it. Or maybe a rubber strap, because if I'm getting a submersible, I want to be able to get into the water with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm still waiting for my black rubber one to come.
Yes. Got it.
I do love this thing, though, I have to say.
Yeah, no, I
Super
like the look of it. Find me one. Super chat. Super sticker.
Here we go.
Archie was so happy to catch me paying no attention.
Jordan's Bentley, $5. Super sticker.
Super
sticker.
He loved getting you back just then, didn't he?
Well, it's
Mark, Mark, what are you doing, Mark? You're doing your taxes, are you, Mark? What are you doing?
Okay, hold on. Here's Archie when he's not paying attention. Here's me when I'm not paying attention. I'm reading the fucking chat, so I see if there's anything I need to deal with.
Mr. Goldberg, can I tell you something?
Yes, please.
So I was actually talking to a friend of mine about 4 weeks ago who actually now lives in New York, and he's Scottish, and you know he's also gay as well. And the thing of it is that he actually told me he lost his gay male virginity in the backseat of a Bentley years ago.
No, that's a good way to lose it in a Bentley. But before we go any further, because you and your details, sometimes you know we're upsetting the guys. I do want to know about your, your fiance, because last we spoke, you were engaged.
He's doing well. He's
going to pop the question. Did you pop the question?
Well, no, I'm not going to pop the question until we go on the cruise. But no, he's actually doing well. He'll be here next week, and he's got to manage to, because he's a little bit autistic, and you know he's sort of slow. So he's asking for the accessibility assistance when he connects in Atlanta, so that way he can get on the proper flight to fly on to Arkansas. But yeah, no, he's actually doing well. He's going to take his medication and his sorry, I had a laughter moment, and his insulin, his medication. He's going to eat at the airport before he boards the flight, so that way he don't get faint-headed or pass out or anything. So.
Harry, did you call me Mr. Gold Turd because Watch Azza wants to know?
No, you're Mr. Goldberg, and he is Sir Chesterfield, and we have the judge here. He is the judge, and he knows what I say because he's a judge, the Parliament court there, because he's a very good judge. So you know, but no, I don't know. You know, so he knows what I'm saying. But no. So anyway,
you know what I did today? Today I was pricing up a date just to just see.
Oh yeah, they're like 12,000 now. Or something like that.
No. This date just that it was like almost $18,000. This one that I liked.
Yeah, so that guy right there, you see that gentleman there in the corner there? He is the next future candidate of the Supreme Court of Australia. That right there, he look at him there. He's the number one.
His record on this show, he wouldn't even be able to get a job as
he will, trust me. They're going to vote him in
This
the year
Logan-
2030. He's going to be the top candidate.
This
You wait
Logan
see.
right here couldn't be elected dog catcher in Alice Springs after appearing on the show. Excellent.
Yeah.
Mike the Mistake goes, gay male virginity talking the last day to relax.
Yeah, the Bentley of all cars. A Bentley. Not a Mercedes, a Bentley. Like, who the hell loses their virginity in a Bentley?
Super chat. Super chat.
We got CB $2. Run the show, big boy. The show's going very, very good. It's great to have you guys on. Watch Talk. Let me say this to you, Chief Tit.
Yeah,
Do you get a feeling when you've gone to Sydney? You know, down George Street, down Market Street, where you got Breitling, you got Omega, you got. It's fucking dead there. What do you think? It's dead. Those new stores, it's dead. It's dead as
It is dead. I think that you guys are not selling anything. I think there's a lot of sort of, you know what's a dreadful shop down there? The Vacheron shop. There's nothing in it. I don't like all their new stuff at the moment.
They used to be so pretentious. You know, in the boom, a friend of mine he had a couple of Vacherons. He went there. Yeah. They wouldn't even let him in. They said, "Excuse me, sir, have you made an appointment?" He said, I just walked by.
Oh, you should have seen the difference. I went past with Margarita the other day. We went into the shop. And I said, let's just have a look. It's after we looked at, remember Margarita's little one, the little gold one you were trying to look up the reference? Huh? Yeah. Anyway, so we thought we'd just go past and that. We had a look inside. They wouldn't let us go. They wouldn't let us go. Sit down, have coffee. You want tea? You want this? Yeah. They almost gave us lunch. It's like, we just want to have a quick look. We want to go now. We've got to go. Yeah. They wouldn't let us go. Yeah. Desperate. Unbelievable.
You own a plane, don't you? You own an airplane, don't you?
What?
You own a plane, don't you?
I don't own a plane.
You do. Don't you have a Cessna, don't you?
Snake has the plane. You've got our crew. You've got our cast members confused.
Oh, that's right. That's Mike. Okay, I thought you said you had a plane.
Me?
No, he doesn't have a plane. No, planes are expensive. They're like Bentleys.
Well, they are. But
I've been watching a great YouTube channel lately about this guy who restores. He's fixing a Bentley he bought for 10,000 euros. It was a flying bird, he calls it, right? It's got 260,000 kilometers. And I got to tell you something. It's a fucking, don't ever buy a cheap Bentley, Chief Tit. They are a fucking nightmare to work on.
Well, you know something?
Is that the green one we looked at together on the internet once? The green one?
Yeah, the green one. Yes, that's the one. Yes.
Well, you know something? Though the old Bentley Turbo R's, they were actually decent. They had bad electrical problems, but they were actually decent cars from what I'd seen. There was a man, he bought one for like 18,000 euros.
The 6.75 litre V8. This is actually a W12, which is when Volkswagen. Look, it's just a very complicated car. It's not actually a bad car. It's just a very tight space, and it's very it's just it's just so little room. You fuck. It's I wouldn't have the guts.
You know something?
Watching the show, it scares me.
I was talking to this dentist, and he still had an old roller from the 1994, and he's retired now. He retired about 10 years ago, and he said that for the BMW, he's paying more for maintenance than what he was the roller, because he said the roller he could still get parts for, and the BMW, most of the parts had to be ordered from Germany, and they cost more for the import taxes and all that, because his local mechanic said he wasn't carrying them anymore.
That'd still be the. That wouldn't be 94. Would still be 94.
Let me ask you this, Arch. If the parts and the expenses of maintaining the car were not a problem, assume they're not a problem, right? And you wanted to get something sports and exotic, not new, not electric, and don't worry about maintenance and all that shit, right? Just as a car, what's fucking hot? And it has to be sporty, and it has to be four-door. Okay? and you're talking about no more than, say, 150,000 Australian dollars. What do you reckon falls into that category? You got the Quattroporte, the Maserati?
No, they fall apart.
No, not to buy. I'm talking about what fits in the category first. You got the Quattroporte. What else you got? You got that Bentley? What else? You'd probably have
Bentley.
what do you think of the
Bentley Flying Spur?
Yeah. What about the Maserati? Not the Maserati. The Aston Martin.
You could look at an
Oh,
S-Class or a
yeah,
7
that one.
Series.
That car, though, has a lot of power from what they
The
said.
Rapide,
Yeah. But it has a lot of power, though, for a rear-wheel drive car. Like, I mean, it overthrows, like, as soon as you, people said that as soon as you hit the accelerator, it, like, goes from 0 to 100 in, like, no time. It's faster than the Porsche. And, like, it literally, like, throws you back in your seat, really, like, infamously for, like, no reason. But they are expensive to repair.
Like I say, you got that Rapide. Then you've got, what else have you got that's four-door and that's, like, fucking unbelievable? Oh, you got the Porsche as well, the Panamera.
Yeah.
Well, Terry, what
you got the Porsche. The Porsche.
What are you driving, Terry?
I still got the Camry, and I'm looking. Actually, I got to tell you something. I'm actually looking at buying an 06 SL because I want an SL. I think I'd be like the cool guy in an SL with the V8. I want an SL.
Doc.
I want to fuck.
Doc snuck in. I didn't see you, Doc.
It's not if you can afford the SL. Can you afford to maintain the SL? That's what you need to ask yourself. Believe you me,
I think I could find a good
larger partner fit in it.
Oh yeah, he will because the top goes down. The top goes down.
I love them.
But see, there were certain model years they were shit, and some they were good.
That Aston Martin Rapide, that is very exotic.
They are exotic because, like, I've heard people like they talk about they drive them and people's own them. They're expensive as hell to maintain. They cost more than the Maserati and the Porsche. And like when you hit the accelerator, it throws you back in your seat because there's so much torque and performance.
Can you remember in the 80s they had the Aston Martin Lagonda? Remember like the Rolls Royce squash? You know the Lagonda,
the really square one. It was so hot. I love that.
And it had a 1-spoke steering wheel. Did you know that? A 1-spoke had one. It was so. It had a digital dash. It had all this shit in it. They were so huge. I mean, they were garbage. They apparently had so many problems with them.
Yeah. If I was actually, I would tell you that the Aston Martin I really want. And that was the one Dalton drove in the Living Daylights. Now, you guys got to agree with me on that one. That was a fucking cool GT. The one he drove in the Living Daylights, the Vantage model, the one that was made in the 80s. That car was super sleek. And you got to make, because, it was the one.
That was considered a muscle car.
Yeah, it was. It was like Aston's first attempt at a muscle car because, like, for the British market, it's like it was like the ultimate because the engine at the time was unlike anything else anyone ever had, including like Ferrari. Because like the V8 could put out more.
And the Camaro had sex.
Yeah.
Just have a look at this, guys. That's the steering wheel from the Aston Martin Lagonda.
Yeah, I remember.
Chief Tim.
Yeah.
So have a look, look at that, and look at the outside of it. Look at those top left-hand corners photos. It is so fucking out there.
I can't
handle it. I don't care about the maintenance costs. Just look at the fucking thing.
I can't handle it. It looks like a nose ring.
So
beyond.
Look at that.
Look at it, man. That's just so fucking.
Why would you want a steering wheel that looks like a nose ring?
I know, right? So, but no, I got a question. What's your guys? I mean, including Mr. Judge here. What is your opinion though, like on the SL? I mean, I know you've probably driven one before. I've actually used to sell them. So, my question is this: the SL, the Mercedes SL, the V8, not the V12. What is your opinion, like from like 06 to 09? Would you buy one?
Which generation are we talking about? The 90s ones, or you mean
the early millennium from like 06 to 09 period? So like with like the lesser floor.
Very good buying. But
yeah. So, but would you buy one?
I don't really like the look of the nose of it.
No.
You don't like the look of it. Well, they got the I forget the nomenclature name of it, but it was the SL like after 02, like from like 04 to like 09, 06 to 09, that period.
Terry, you remember in the 90s, it used to have like a single light on each side, right? And now they've gone back to that as well. That period in between where they had the 4 lights at the front, I just didn't like the nose of those Mercs.
Okay. But what year SL would you buy, though?
I like the ones in the 90s. My brother's got one of those in Greece. He's got a 92 model 500 SL. And I like the ones in around about 2020 model ones.
Okay, so the Oda R129 model that he has, question, he has a local mechanic that can work on, he can work on it himself, right? To get parts and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
So
you so much for the
what does he pay in Greece for a standard oil change? Because that was before they went to synthetic oil.
Terry, I had a fan of mine. I've actually made videos on the Archie Luxury channel. I drove an SL350 and I was a passenger in an SL65, which is the V12 Monster.
Yeah, I remember that. You showed videos of
my friend told me, he said, you need to put £5,000 a year away, 10,000 Aussie for repairs. He said, it may not get you this year, but next year you'll spend 20,000. Okay, you need to put £5,000 a year away for maintenance. Can you afford that, Terry? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think I could, but my question is this though: is it like is it because of bad electronics, or is it
at Walmart? Terry, you're working at Walmart. You can afford to put $10,000 US away.
Archie,
Are you out of your mind?
Did you forget the $23 million secret Swiss bank account that Terry has waiting for him?
Don't tell anybody
What the hell is
about
that
that. Don't tell anybody. Shh, no.
Well, Doc, you can ask Terry yourself. Go ahead.
Do you really have a $23 million Swiss bank
I
account?
do, but it's for retirement. I can't really touch it till I'm 70 from what it says on the paperwork. Because if I dip into it ahead of time,
Terry,
they
can you
will
invite us
take
to the
out.
party when you turn 70?
Yes, but it's like this though. The Swiss, under Swiss law, they will take out a premium of 46.5% if I dip into it.
That's
early.
still $13 million.
I think
It's
you should
plenty of
still
money.
take it.
So, right, but I don't want
You
to
can
right
make
now
it
because I'm
back.
just letting.
You can get that money back by simply just putting it in standard stocks over those years.
I already have money invested in stocks, but it's not like but not that stock. So
Yeah, Terry, what happens if you get run over by a bus tomorrow?
well,
That's right.
then
He
I
had a
guess
good-
it.
you know
I
what, he
guess it
lived a
goes
good-
to a charity in Switzerland. Is
He'll
all I
always-
know.
Listen,
Wait
Tips,
a
let me
minute.
answer that question.
Where did you get this? Where'd you get this account that you can't touch until you're 70? Who gave you that?
It had to do with some investments I made before I ended up in America and I left England. It was
Did it have
an
anything to do with the
investment. It
Dragons?
was an investment deal. So.
This is the one my brother's got. That's him driving up our.
Oh, okay.
driving.
That's yeah, that's the SL 500. That's the one.
That's the
Yeah, I was
SL500.
talking about. That's a
on
nice
our
car.
front porch in Greece.
That's called an R129. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what, Chief? You know what's really cool?
I don't
Same
like
era.
that view though.
Midnight
The view isn't good.
was an E320 Cabriolet. You know the E-Class Cabriolet they did in the 90s? But in Australia, most of them were only E220s. Did you know that? They were only E220s. There's only, I think they did them 1 year as a 320, but they were like 180,000, which was a fuckload of money in
By
the
the way,
90s.
I got to tell you.
Well, yeah, because they
Zapruder
had
view
the 5
of a-
liter
of a
V8.
convertible is
so-
very uncomfortable for Americans.
Yeah,
What's
it was.
that, buddy?
Americans like the 5 liter V8 the best. So it was because like they made it for them specifically for the American market. The Germans did. The 5 liter
Oh,
V8 was like the best. So
Sorry, Terry, what did you ask me, Doc?
I said that view, that picture that you just put up there, Americans are very uncomfortable with a Zapruder view of a convertible car. We just don't like that.
The Zapruder view.
well, you all have, but they have the convertible Mustang in America, or they did at one time, though, didn't they?
We don't take
That's
pictures from that angle.
Oh, that's
What do you
true.
mean?
That's right.
It's considered bad luck.
You don't take. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Doc, you got to explain it to him. It goes back to
And the-
1963, November 22nd.
Pull the picture up again. Pull the
Here's a
picture up
different
again.
angle of it.
No, we need the old angle.
It's very
The
close.
old angle, isn't that the same?
That's very close
And
to a
And trust
computer.
me, for the
That's very
viewers
close
that's
to a
watching
computer
this,
view.
I
Sorry.
conducted totally 100% legal trade business in England. It was not illegal.
Yeah, that's the view. That's it right there. That's the Zapruder
I don't
shot
want
right
to
there.
see it that way.
You
And
know
I
what?
don't want to be.
Oh,
the
right.
car.
Okay, with the JFK thing.
Doc puts himself on a grassy knoll when he sees that. You know what, Doc? Answer me a question, Doc. I really need to know. Was it really Ted Cruz's father?
Well, there's nothing to confirm it wasn't.
I got to take our president at face value. He
Well,
said that Ted
the
Cruz's
reality
wife
is we
was-
just don't know. We don't know.
Well, we don't know. We do know listen, you know what? We do know that Trump claimed two things about Ted Cruz. He said his wife was ugly and that his father killed JFK. And even if he's lying about JFK, he's still 50% right.
Well, he also said Ted Cruz was a liar. So
You know,
Well,
I have an
got
honest
that.
Two out of
question.
3.
Okay. And I don't, there's any disrespect at all to the American president, but why the hell does everyone seem to hate this guy?
Well,
I
not
mean, like,
everybody
you
hates
know,
him. Only half the people hate him.
well, I know that, but like, why does
Well, no.
everybody hate him?
They don't
People
all
who are
hate him.
apolitical recognize that this is the most hated president in modern history.
Well, I know he's more
By the
hated than the
press.
Bush guy was. He's more hated
the
than
media-
Bush
by the
That's
Jr.
the
media
straw
and the
man
press.
theory, Doc. You just want him to be hated so you can love him more. Jefferson was hated. Some of the most
I said
vicious
in the modern. I said the modern.
election. All right, there you go. Well, at least he doesn't own slaves, as far as we know, unlike Jefferson. Far as we know.
Well, we're still waiting on the Epstein files, but okay.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And why are we waiting on the Epstein files? He ran on releasing them.
Can you
Because
guys explain to me
because
why
all
these
it's been
Epstein
said,
files
you
are such a
can't let
big
it-
fucking deal?
Because they said it had
Yeah.
to do with illegal business dealings. But I mean, here's the thing though. Trump is cool because he wears Brioni. I mean, you can't go wrong with a guy that wears Brioni. You know, I mean, they make like the best suits in the world, even over the British, believe it or not. So, I mean, you know, how can you go wrong with a guy, you know, like has good taste like that? You know, I mean, he knows for some reason. I mean, even where he may not graduate top of his class, but he knows a hell of a lot more than other people do. You know.
I'm getting the impression you fantasize sometimes about him.
No, I don't fantasize about him. No, I know. Look, the thing is, I could think about it.
How
The
about
guy
a younger version of
is
you, like the old photographs? Of him?
well, but here's the thing, though. Look at it this way: the guy actually is brilliant. You know, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, some of his like with any other businessman, some of your ideas fail. But look at it this way: the guy actually is pretty damn brilliant. You know.
Hey, he got
I mean,
elected twice. That is no easy feat, honestly. It's
He
really
has
Yeah,
top level
you know, yeah.
persuasion. He
Yeah.
has top level persuasion, according to Scott Adams.
Yeah, right. You know, but I mean, I
No
just don't
longer
understand.
with us,
Though,
unfortunately.
but here's the thing, okay? Why is it though? In all honesty, okay, I don't know how the rest of the world feels. What the hell makes them think that crazy woman was actually going to become the first lady president of the United States as well? Just like with the Clinton lady, she
Yeah,
was
ask
evil.
Mark that one. That's Mark.
You know?
Talk to Mark.
The Clintons
you know
were
what?
crooks
Listen,
anyway.
Doc, whoa. I have a confession to make. And what I learned from that election was that I was living in an echo chamber. Now, mind you, Fox News is an echo chamber, CNN is an echo chamber. But what I understood was I was just in the wrong echo chamber. And so, you know what? Since that time, I've become a lot more critical about the news that I believe. Because if you're not careful, you only hear the news that you want to hear.
And that's why he's shutting down CNN. Did you hear that?
I don't know about
No,
that.
he's not.
Yeah. That's what he said. He said he's going after them.
His ratings are shutting them down, not
Yeah,
Trump.
yeah.
It's their own ratings.
But
It's
here's
like
the thing,
DNC.
okay?
It's, DNC
Did
is now
anyone
down.
did anyone really think that crazy woman who lied about everything was really going to become the first lady president, especially if Hillary Clinton wasn't?
The biggest problem is she even lied about her race, and when you start doing
Well,
stuff like that,
exactly.
people really hate you.
And you know, here's the funny
People
thing
really
too.
start hating you.
Terry,
Trump
have you ever
actually
considered
showed up
running
in
for-
McDonald's to work, and she
Terry-
never worked in McDonald's.
Terry, have you ever considered running for Queen of England?
No, I would never get that, Ty, because I'm not in line to get it. So on my side, I don't get that.
Archie,
but you know
would you look
something?
at the time? Would you look at the time?
I think Archie would. He'd become king.
He's actually staring at the clock right now.
Archie would be
Guys,
king of England.
Guys, it's been a fantastic day. I will endeavor to get you footage. Okay, I will get footage for you.
I don't know if I believe you, but I sure hope you do.
I will try my best.
Yes, thank you,
guys. It's been fabulous to have you guys on there. Fabulous, Terry, Chief Tit, Doc,
You as
Mark.
well, and you know, Archie, I love you all. You're wonderful people. You know, you know, it's great to talk to somebody about some things, you know, and talk to people about watches. We all share the same hobby, you know, and I'm still working on getting my next dream piece. And Archie, I do hope that you are able to get another watch that you appreciate and like really well in the future. But you know, and of course that would be a
Terry.
future
Terry,
decision.
isn't the word appreciate?
Appreciate, but appreciation.
Appreciate.
Appreciate, yeah.
Like
well, as soon as you
schedule,
find one to you like, though.
But I'm talking about the British pronunciation version. Is it schedule or schedule?
It's schedule. I like saying schedule.
Is it appreciate or appreciate?
Appreciate.
Exactly. Thank you.
Michael Caine always said it that way. So
he's cocky. He's East End of London.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, I know.
Michael Caine's an East Ender.
Let's thank you.
He's pretty old now.
M85, Hurritan, Madman, Hurritan, Watch Collector, Watch Nerd Co, Watch Hurritan, Stephen LL, Madman, we appreciate your support. Captain Boob, Hurritan, Madman, Watch Collector, Madman, Jordan's Bentley, CD, CB, thank you, CB. Run the show, big boy. Guys, that's the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Love you all.
Cheerio.
See you later, guys.
Enjoy.
Hip, hip, cheerio. All that.
Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.